we go. Back in action. Week number 1, Choice Inc. Modified Tours. Your pole setter, Jake out of Canada. For Chaos Motorsports, Billy Van Meter in the 2, the owner and operator of Chaos Motorsports. 3 is Michael out of New York. They're racing with the Capsule of Time guys here. Jesse Gordon out of California, the Capsule of Time there. Lloyd Moore rolling out here tonight out of New England. Joshua Divers for Chaos. Anthony Monroe, owner and operator of Broken Axle Motorsports. Eric in the 8, the 9 of Matthew, the 10 of Rafe. Joshua in that 11 spot here. The 12 going to go to Billy O. Smith. Jack in the 13. Bo Jordan in the 14. And Ty in that number 15 spot here tonight. Taking a look at the conditions. It's beautiful down here. 73 degrees, 17% humidity, clear, 4-mile-an-hour winds. And big thanks again to J-Bones over at ChoiceIncCT.com. Go check out their new website. Order all your awesome gifts you need to get. All right. That is that. We're going to put the ticker to the top of the screen. Hope it works. 100 laps. We're going here tonight. Fuel, set it at about 70%. 1 fast repair, 15 incident pointers is the count here. So, fast guys in the front here tonight. No invert. So, we'll see how it helps the fast guys in the front and see how antsy they get with one another. And the slower guys near the rear here, we'll see what happens with them also. So, all right, here we go. Green flag out. We're racing here at 5 Flags. Jake takes him down into turn number 1. Your leader's up front, looking nice and smooth. Down the backstretch we go. 3 wide there in the back. Big wreck in the back. A lot of torn up race cars in the back here. Check it up, check them up, check them up. Big wreck in the back here. Let's take a look at what we got going on here. Let's take a look here. Pull it up on the big screen here, back in the back. Looks like we got one already getting loose here. Let's pull it up here. Boom. All right, that one's on the 18, first one of the night. All right, moving to the tail end of the field. Let's rewind it here. So you can clearly see here, they're down here, they're racing. Whoop! Boom. Oh, man, tough break. You hate to see it. A lot of torn up race cars in the back, though. But that's why you don't want to be in the back. So we'll see what happens with that. So Jake, Billy Van Meter, Michael, and there is Jess also. So a lot of guys out here tonight ready to go. All right, we'll take 15 of them in the show here. First caution of the night. Going to jack things up a little bit here. But some torn up cars there. Rafe, Jack, Joshua, all coming down pit road here. Normally I'd go P1 to green, fellas, but I don't want to jack it up. It's still scoring right now because some guys went down the pits. So we'll definitely do some P1 to greens. Don't worry. But as of right now, we're gonna let it just roll. All right. So there we have that. So Jake out front there. Billy Van Meter in the 2. Michael, and there's Gordon, Lloyd Moore, and Joshua Divers, all trying to get themselves something going here. So we'll see what happens. Absolutely. No, dude, I have no idea. None. 0. What is it? No, maybe. I mean, it could have been. Yeah. We'll see what happens here. But Jake right now looking good. Billy Van Meter right there also with him. And there's Michael in that number 3 spot. So, lights will go off the pace car this time by. See what we got. Yeah, no, that's fine, absolutely. All right. You guys got plenty of time to get their tires warmed up. The lights should go off now. There we go. Cool. All right, well, that was kind of a drag there for the first well, a couple minutes of the race. So a lot of guys with a lot of incident points back there already. So Joshua's still in the pits there. Tough break for him. All right, it's going to be on Jake. Billy Van Meter, front row here. Let's see what they got. Flag out, good start there. A couple guys in the back checked up hard. But nothing out of the ordinary here. Everybody's still running smooth right now. Through the back we go. Watching Jake and the boys up front. Jake right now with a good battle. Him and Michael in the 23 going out of here. Jesse Gordon in the mix also here. Got him flipped around in the back here. A lot of guys in the back here again. Let's see what happens. Get him up here. Yeah. All right. Boom. All right, that one's on the 82 of Monroe. First one of the night. Tail end the field here. As you see, he gets down here on the apron, gets loose, and nowhere else for anybody to go. So, all right, well, we're gonna get there. It's 100 laps here, so you saw the caution. All right, so Jake's still out there. Billy Van Meter, Michael, Jesse, Lloyd, Joshua, Matthew. Yeah, this is normally I cut the field. Normally I cut the field way down in these races, but being week number 1, I kind of wanted to get a taste of everybody out here. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe 15 cars, 14 cars was maybe too many out here. Yep. So we'll see what happens here. Jake, Billy Van Meter, Michael, Jesse, Gordon, Lloyd Moore, Divers, Matthew, Eric, Rafe, Monroe there, Billy O. Smith, Jack, there's Joshua coming through, and Ty's Knight's done there, unfortunately for him. His car is completely tore up. So, you hate to see it. So, alright. Find out what we're going to get here. We're going to get these guys out of the pits here. Billy O. Smith in the pits there. He's going to be in there for a minute. So, next time by, we'll go P1 to green here. Yeah, no, absolutely. You can normally cut them down. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. Get these guys lined back up here. Boom. P1 to green them. Here we go. Yeah, pit road exit was closed. I'm pretty sure the pit exit road was closed, but be careful. All right, we're going green this time by, so get to the tail end. All right, here we go. Let's see what these boys got. Let's see if we get some laps in here. Green, green. Front guys, no problem for the guys at the front right now. Everybody seems to be pretty patient. Jake, Billy Van Meter, Michael. Top 3, 13 of 100 in the books here. Oh, man, big tap right there. Van Meter up the track there. What up, Capsule? Good to see you. Good looking racing here. We had 2 early cautions, but it looks like we're going to get some green flag laps in here now, so see some good racing right now. Up front, Jake, your leader. Michael in the 2. Jesse Gordon in that 3 spot. That's your top 3. Billy Van Meter, Lloyd Moore, Joshua Divers rounds out your top 6. In your second group of cars, you got Matthew, Eric, and Rafe. Anthony Monroe, Jack, Billy O. Smith, and all the boys trying to catch up here. Taking a look here, Joshua Divers putting on a good battle here with Lloyd Moore. Yeah, sometimes you got to clear the house out, but Jack right now, or excuse me, Jake. I want to say Jack. Jake from Canada doing his thing. $17 of the 100 in the books. Michael right behind him out of New York. And the California kid, Jesse Gordon in that number 3 spot. Right, battle brewing right here. Michael looks like he's going to go up and try to take the lead here. Looks like Jake's going to play the tire game with him. Let him go up and have it here. Good side-by-side racing up front, though. Your leaders, they're putting on a show. Michael holding his ground there on the bottom. They just hope for no netcode issues, you know what I mean? But Jake with a good screamer right there on the high side puts it right back in the front. 20 of the 100 in the books here. Week number 1, Choice Inc. Modified Tour, 5 Flags, let's go. Billy Van Meter in that 4 spot for Chaos. Lloyd Moore back there running with a heavy heart here in the 13 spot. Joshua Divers, Eric, Anthony Monroe, and Rafe. Good looking battle right now. Jack and Michael still right there. Or Jake. Why do we want to call him Jack? Stop saying Jack. It's Jake. Jake and Michael working their way up there. Gordon and Billy Van Meter, Lloyd Moore, Joshua Divers. For the 100. We're about a quarter of the way there is what they tell me. Leo Smith and the boys back here also. Anthony Monroe now up to the number 7 spot. Joshua Divers, Lloyd Moore, Billy Van Meter, Jesse Gordon. Take a look here from the backside. Oh, we got one spun around. Got one spun around here on the speedway. Take a look here at what we got. Oh, gets down there and whoop, loses it. Man. Absolutely. No, 100%. All right. All right, that was going to be on Joshua. First one of the night there. Self-inflicted wound there. To the tail end. Well, we saw the wreck happen right there. Wasn't nothing out of the ordinary. Just kind of a little loose right there. So, yeah, Jake up there right now. Michael, Gordon, Billy Van Meter, Lloyd Moore, Joshua, Anthony Monroe. There's Eric. Looks like Rafe coming down pit road here. Jack, Billy O. Smith, Joshua. Yeah, that was some good racing up front there. So, you know, you're going to have cautions. I mean, things are going to happen. That's just the nature of the beast here. So, man, that guy wasn't messing around. What was that? Who was that lap car? I don't know. That thing was flying like a rocket around there. Oh, it's Jack. Okay. We'll make sure he was all right. Jag and we got Jake. Got those guys out here ready to go. So, looks like everybody out of the pits here. Joshua, oh, we got caught speeding or something. So, we'll go P1 to green next time by. No, it's only like our third caution. Just been some minor shit. The first couple were pretty big for the guys in the back. Couple big accidents. Guys getting loose, taking 3 or 4 cars out. So, but up in the front here, your top seven guys have been running clean, very clean. So, yeah, we may have to make it a little more racy or your way in type races here. We'll see. All right, we're gonna go P1 to green here. All right, they're trying to get themselves situated here and find out where they want to go here. The guys in the back look a little lost. Jake ain't lost. He's ready to go to victory lane again like he did in dirt last night. Here we go. Flag out. Good start there for the boys up front. Michael with a good battle right here. Jesse Gordon down low. Billy Van Meter in the 4 spot. Lloyd Moore in the 5. Anthony Monroe in the 6. Joshua Divers in the 7. Yeah, it's a process of elimination. You start with a bunch, and by the time you get to the end of the race, there might be a handful. 31 of the 100 in the books here, though, right now. It's a tight battle all across the board here. Jake still your leader. Michael in that 2. Jesse Gordon in the 3. Billy Van Meter in the 4. The 5 and Lloyd Moore. Anthony Monroe for Broken Axle Motorsports in that number 6 spot. Joshua Divers right behind him. Look up front here. Michael competing, trying to get underneath Jack here. Or Jake, excuse me. Once again. I'm going to start calling him Jack. I don't care. Yeah, Jake's doing good. Mr. Canadian himself. That's what we're calling him. Canadian. Canadian Bacon doing good. Michael in that number 2 spot, still hanging on. Jesse Gordon right up to the Nerf bar. Same here with Billy Van Meter. You take a look back here from your guys in the back here trying to catch up. Joshua Divers right now. Let's take a look at his cockpit view. He's watching these leaders in front of him put on a show. And it looks like we're seeing Jesse try to make a move here. Going to go to the inside. Still being patient. A lot of time left here in this race. 36 of the 100 in the books. Lloyd Moore, Anthony Monroe, Joshua Divers, and Eric right now hanging on. There's Rafe. Matthew, he's doing his thing back there in the 519. These guys are getting closer and closer to that wall, too. But it's the Canadian. Jake out front. Michael in that 2 spot still. Jesse Gordon digging into 3. See the move making happening right now. Michael looking to go back underneath the Canadian. 39 to 40. Or 39 of the 100 here. Normally it's a shorter race, but this season we're logging them in. Put them a lot of room here. Oh, Nerf bar there. Nerf bar right there. Back up to the top side there. Michael, your leader. Jesse Gordon in that number 2 spot. Working his way up there right now. Jesse Gordon into 2. Billy Van Meter. Lloyd Moore's got to pit in. He's got damage. And Lloyd Moore going to come down pit road here tonight. Not what you want to see from the 13 machine here. Damage to the 13. I didn't see anything happen on the track. Must have got a hot dog wrapper stuck in that grill. Michael, your leader. Jesse into 2. Billy Van Meter into 3. Jake into 4. Anthony Monroe into 5. Joshua Divers into 6. Eric back here in that number 7 spot. Eric just getting signed up tonight, racing for the Capsule of Time Motorsports team. Looking real good, though. He's holding his line out here tonight, doing a damn good job. Just wanting a place to run and have fun, and hopefully he found his home here, man. Hold him some really fast guys in here, but he's got a competitive lobby. I mean, there's a lot of guys in here. You got a lot of really fast guys. You got some mediocre guys. You got them all in here, man. I love every one of y'all, though. Spread it around. Well, Michael's your leader as we get ready to hit that halfway marker here. 45 of the 100 in the books. We're closing in on 50. Billy Van Meter, and there is Jake again. Still in competition back here. He's digging on the boss man. Yep. He's trying. Billy Van Meter, the owner and operator of Chaos Motorsports, in that number 3 spot. That he's going to guarantee Chaos Championship this year, so he's putting it in the books. It's a long season, but hey, they had a couple issues last year. They couldn't make it around with Billy's race season and all that, so looks like they're going to be in for the full ride here this season. The 8 of the 100 in the books right now. Michael out of New York, your leader, and right behind him all the way across the country is the California kid, Jesse Gordon. Billy Van Meter right there in the middle of the country out of Indiana. He's hanging out there. There's the Canadian in that number 4 spot. Anthony Monroe in the 5. Joshua Divers in the 6. And, you know, under a little underperformance here from Divers tonight. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to save some tires or maybe a late race strategy here. But normally we see that that 57 of Divers. He's closer to the front. Eric, there's Rafe also. Rafe caught up into an accident earlier. He's 1 away from being out, so he's got to drive cautiously. So we hit that 50 lap marker here. Halfway home. Michael still your leader. Jesse still right behind him into 2. Van Meter into 3. Let's go to the cockpit and ride with Billy Van Meter. All right, leaders, getting ready to come up into some lap traffic. Lap traffic in the corners. Please stay high in the corners. If you're on the straightaway or the backstretch, stay low. In the corners, lap cars, please go to the top of the track. Thank you. Oh, it might not happen. Michael with a huge save there. We may not have needed to worry about it. Michael went up and ate the wall, but a huge recovery from the New York kid. Oh, my God. Michael right there went up there and got some of that wall there, and man, oh man, what a run he had, but he saved it. And Billy Van Meter using them brakes also, so your top three guys up here getting a little antsy. Jesse Gordon right now still battling hard, but what a recovery from Michael. He went up there, ate that wall, came back down on three wheels and said, give me some. So they'll fall back in line where they were there. Good move there from all these guys up front there. That was a veteran. That could have been really bad for your top three cars right there. Very bad. Jesse Gordon being real patient with him. 15-8, make it 59 of the 100 here. Tire wear going to come into effect here, but they're working up there. Anthony Monroe now into the top 5, so Anthony's digging hard in that Wolf Graphics Capsule of Time LLC.com machine. But Michael, man, I still got a lot of speed for hitting that wall. You'd think something was bent. Jesse Gordon in that number 2 spot. And Billy Van Meter still cruising into 3 right now, putting pressure all over the backside of Gordon. Anthony Monroe looking to go to the inside of Jake. And he'll make the pass cleanly. Anthony Monroe now into the 4 spot. Absolutely. That looks like we got him tangled up back here. Caution out on the speedway. Not sure what happened here. Let's take a look here. All right, bring him around here. Been up here. Oh. All right, that one's on Jake, getting into the back of the 82, first one of the night. All right, boom. In there, boom, 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 boom. Done deal. Hate to see it. Okay. All right, well, that brought out our caution. I'm sure some of these guys were happy to see it. That's pit road now open for your drivers, and here they come. Pit road open. Driver's going to come down, grab some tires, some fuel, do all that fun stuff they got to do here. Oh, absolutely. Dipping down in there. Watch this battle off pit road here. It should be pretty good. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I gave you the EOL too soon. Sorry. Where's he at here? Get here. Nope, move. All right, Billy Van Meter working his way out there. So everybody came out of the pits pretty good here. It looks like everybody used the blend line, but a couple guys here. You'll see the penalties come across here soon. Watch them. Couple guys got themselves a little black flag there. All right, everybody's going to cycle through here and find out where they need to be. All right, back up to the front they go. Yeah, 100%. Yes, ARCA series right after this at Hickory tonight. Absolutely. All right. Well, next time by, we'll go green. Billy Van Meter out there. He's your leader. Jesse Gordon, Michael, Eric, Joshua, Rafe. Your top 6. We'll see what happens. Oh, yeah. No, they're fast. I mean, everybody's hauling it out here tonight, dude. All right, lights off the pace car. Billy Van Meter. Yeah, taking a look here. 67 of the 100 is what they got here tonight left. So, yep. I have no idea, to be honest. I have no idea. I have to go back and look. All right, here we go. Billy Van Meter, Jesse Gordon, Michael, Eric, Joshua, and Rafe. Here we go. Green. Good start for Billy Van Meter. Michael in the 2 spot. Gordon back into 3 here. We're going to roll them out here as we got about 32 laps left here. Joshua Divers, talked about him earlier. He's now in the number 4 spot. He's moving up. But I'll be ready when these kids get to sleep. I hear you, Flowers. No worries, bud. 100% understand, my dude. So, Billy Van Meter, your leader. Michael in the 2, Gordon in the 3, Joshua Divers. We were talking about him earlier, being near the back of the pack here. He's in the number 4 spot. So, one of your big movers right here is Rafe, the Montana kid. Running the broken axle. Capsule Time LLC.com 18 machine. He's up 4 spots and cruising. Picked up that earlier EOL, and he's been on really good rails ever since. But right now, this is where Billy Van Meter strives right here, man. He's got a clear track ahead of him. Now, granted, he's got some pressure behind him. Michael, very quick. One of the best in the league that we got. Very fast driver. So, right now, it's not really a Sunday drive for Bill. I know Bill's trying to save some tires and stuff as we have, you know, coming up on 27 laps to go here. But, you know, we'll see what happens here. It should be a good battle between the 23 and the 15 of Michael. Looks like Bill gets a little loose there. Michael taking advantage of it. Checks up, though. Big thanks again to ChoiceSyncCT.com for being the title sponsor of another great, amazing Tour Mod season. I appreciate everybody coming out for week number 1 here. It's been a pleasure as we close in on 25 laps to go. Next time, bye. Gordon in that 3 spot. Divers in the 4. Eric, Rafe. Yeah, your big mover that didn't do much moving there. Anthony Monroe in that 11 spot there. So, a tough break for him. Absolutely. You hate to see it out of this one. Out of contention here. So, Billy Van Meter, the man out front. Michael in the 2. Jesse Gordon still in that top 3 here tonight. Yeah, we saw the black flags happen. It was pretty wild how many there were. It was pretty crazy. Billy Van Meter, the man right now, still leading. Michael digging all over behind him. 23 laps to go for the 23 machine. Jesse in the 3rd spot right now. Divers digging on him here, though. Yeah, it's been a tough break for Jake here tonight, man. Jake was running really strong and, you know, found himself out of this one here. So, tough break for Jake. A lot of guys out of this here. Just about 22, 21 laps to go here at 5 Flags. Michael right over the backside of him here. Van Meter, the man out front. Michael still in the 2 spot as we are closing in, folks. Yeah, the ticker at the top of the screen there. Yes, accurate up to the 2nd. Oh, Michael went into the wall hard there. I know that had to tear up the front end that time. That was sparks flying. Divers right now putting the pressure to Gordon. I said Divers earlier in the race, man, had something late here, and he looks like he's holding on here. Joshua Divers right up to that back bumper of Gordon. Up the track he goes. It's almost like a slingshot. If you've never been to 5 Flags, coming out of 4, you want to get down there on that bottom and just scream it out. So, if you saw that there with Gordon as he hit that mark, that was a huge hit right there. But back up to the front, Billy Van Meter. Let's take a look at that Capsule of Time, LLC.com gearbox cam. See what Bill's seeing behind him. Absolutely. He knows there's only 15 laps left to go here. It's put the hammer down, Billy Van Meter says. Michael in that 2 spot. Gordon into 3 right now. Joshua and Eric. Eric now into the top 5. Look at him go tonight, man. Eric up 3 spots from where he qualified. He's rolling. Newly inquired driver for the Capsule and Time Motorsports team. Eric now finds himself in the top 5. Good looking run here tonight from the 17. Had a pleasure to talk to him earlier before the race tonight. And good kid, man. Looking to get some speed out here. Got himself a 3,000 I rating. I mean, can't say enough good things about him. So it's a pleasure to have him on here. And I hope Eric finds a good home here racing with us. Back up to the front. Billy Van Meter looking to drive it home here also with 11 to go next time by. Michael closing the gap there. Watch this move right here. He gets right up to him there, coming out of 4. Michael's got a real good line out of 4, but I don't know if he's got enough to get around Van Meter, though. Jesse Gordon now into the number 3 spot still, and he's pulled away from Divers, and Eric's trying to close the gap here on Divers, so maybe Divers used up a little much tires there trying to chase down Gordon. We'll see what happens. Slow and Steady wins the race. Oh, we got one up there, right there. Boom. Gets into him. Let's take a look here what happened. Let's take a look at what happened here with Michael here with Van Meter. Go back and take a look at this here. Gets in there and oh man, I don't see a whole lot of just a little rubbing right there. Nothing too crazy, folks. I want everybody to see this at home here. He just got in there and they just got a little net code action, so I did pop it up and look at it for everybody. Billy Van Meter still in that 2 spot. 8 laps to go. Michael, Billy, Gordon, your top 3. And what a save again by Billy Van Meter there. That was a huge save. So Joshua Divers now. He's cruising in that 4 spot. He's getting some pressure on him with 6 laps left to go here. And the 100 laps tonight we did at 5Flags. So Eric just looking for a line here. He's actually 2/10 quicker than Divers last lap, so we'll see. He'll just probably go low here, and oh, Divers going to throw it down there, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, some good looking moves right here. So traffic coming up here, 5 to go. He'll try to find his way home. Michael, your leader. Billy into 2, Gordon into 3. Divers trying to hang on to that 4 spot with 4 to go. ARCA series coming up next, right after this. Good looking runs here all around. Michael's still your leader with 2 to go this time by. He can keep it off the wall. He'll be all right. Billy Van Meter in that number 2 spot. Jesse Gordon into 3 right now. There you go. White flag out for the New York kid, Michael. One more time around for him here. Everybody trying to close that gap going down the backstretch here. Not going to be there. So Michael's going to take the win here tonight. Billy Van Meter into 2. Jesse Gordon rounds out your top 3. Unofficial results left of the screen. All right, good run. Come on, top 3. Mike, Van Meter, Gordon. Start-finish line. Good run here, boys. All right. We'll get the interviews going here. There's Jesse Gordon, your 3rd place driver out of California. Looking good here tonight. Billy Van Meter in that number 2 spot here. And Michael bringing home the big win here tonight in the season opener of the Choice Inc. Modified Tour. 5Flag 100 lapper. Good stuff. All right. Get the interviews underway here. We'll pop off the mics here in just a second. And we'll go over here. And all right, here we go. We're going to start off with the 3rd place driver out of California. Up 1 spot from where he qualified. Jesse, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Chris.
It's a lot funner when you're up here racing in the front, man. The guys in the back today got all torn up and And the ones that didn't qualify very well went through the ringer back there, but no problem for you boys up here. Top three tonight, Jesse. Break down your race here, 5 Flags.
Yeah, well, Michael pretty much ruined my night. He plowed the wall, dipped it real hard. I woke up. I still got into him, but I could have definitely finished him off. But he definitely ruined my front end, and I guess there was more damage than I didn't know when I pitted. I had over 30 seconds of repairs. And then I noticed after the restart, I just had a bad push. I couldn't do anything with it, so obviously something bent, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. I definitely gave him some serious room to save it, and I thought he'd let me by, but then he came under attack right away after I gave him a pass on that wreck. So yeah, I don't know if that's what he does, but I mean, he won, so but yeah, that's just how my race went.
Yeah, absolutely. Job well done again out here. Congratulations on the P3. And yeah, hey, who do you want to thank tonight, Jesse?
Thank you, of course, putting on a series. It's always fun racing with all these guys, and my sponsors, Capsule of Time LLC, Pink Chief Candy Salon, Enzo, Curtis Tires, David Stretching, United Window Tint, and IE Rhino Lane.
Absolutely. There you have it, Jesse Gordon getting it done here tonight. P3 at 5 Flags. Went over now to your second place driver, owner, and operator, Chaos Motorsports out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Billy Van Meter, you got a copy.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, good run out there tonight for you too. Also, man, started second, finished second. There it was a tight battle near the end here, and a little bit of net code when we saw it there. We popped it back, watched it a couple times, and what a race there, man! A lot of speed coming out of the pits there. Must have got four. Break it down for us.
Yeah, I only got two. The second little hit was probably net code. The first one I didn't appreciate. That was rude. But it was a good race. I hung out, watched him hit the wall and hit Jess, and then still passed him. Well, that's crazy. I don't know how he didn't get any damage. That was a good race. It was a fun time. Glad I got to finish second after the netcode issue, but it was a lot of fun.
Absolutely, job well done, Billy Van Meter P2 here tonight at 5 Flags. And who do you want to thank, Bill?
I want to thank all my guys for coming out, even the ones that got X'd out due to a certain somebody. But it's no big deal. And you put it on, and everyone showed up and showing out.
Absolutely. There you have it. Billy Van Meter getting it done here tonight. P2 at 5 Flags. Went over now to your race winner in the 15 out of New York. Michael, you got a copy.
I got you.
Hey, good run out here tonight, man. Judging by those last two interviews here, I don't think the guys are too happy with you here. So, but hey, good win here. Up 2 spots from where you qualified. Break down your race here, 5 Flags.
Yeah, bit of a weapon tonight, but pretty much just I wanted to get out to the lead. I knew it was going to be a long race, and I didn't really do it in the cleanest way. I was a bit aggressive tonight, but I mean, first race, you're gonna have those first race bugs. Everybody's just shaking it down. But I just want to apologize to everybody, just about what happened. But yeah, that's about it, really.
Absolutely. There you have it. Michael picking up the win here tonight. Mike, who do you want to thank tonight, buddy?
I just want to thank Castle Time LLC and thank you for putting on this. And real life sponsors, Ventura Properties and Parker Sanitary Pumping.
Absolutely. There you have it. Michael picks up the win here tonight. Van Meter in the 2, and Gordon rounds out your top 3.